Silence. Oppressive, suffocating silence. It pressed down on me, heavy and cold. My eyes snapped open. No ceiling, no walls, just a vast, empty blackness surrounded me. I tried to scream, but no sound escaped my lips. Panic seized me. Where was I? I tried to move, but my limbs felt like lead. I was trapped, held captive in this horrifying void. A single thought echoed in the silence. This is a nightmare, wake up. But how?
The silence deepened, becoming a living presence. It pulsed around her, a hungry entity waiting to devour her. The air grew thick with anticipation, a sense of impending doom. Fear, raw and primal, coiled in her gut. She had to escape. But how? A shape formed in the distance, a grotesque silhouette against the endless black. It writhed and pulsed, growing larger with every passing moment. The silence was no longer empty, but alive with a low, guttural growl that seemed to vibrate in Maya's bones. As the creature drew closer, details began to emerge. It was vaguely humanoid, but its limbs were too long, its joints twisted at unnatural angles. Its skin was a sickly pale, stretched taut over bones that protruded at odd angles.
Most disturbing of all was its face, or what should have been its face. Where eyes and a mouth should have been, there was only a swirling vortex of shadows.
The growling intensified, morphing into a voice that scraped against her mind.
Undecided lost your mind.
The creature, the undecided monster, fed on hesitation, on the paralysis of choice. Maya understood instinctively. To escape this nightmare, she had to make a decision, a vital one. The monster's words echoed in the void.
Choose or be consumed.
Maya's mind raced. Choose what? What decision held the key to her escape? The oppressive silence seemed to mock her, amplifying her fear. Then, a memory surfaced. A memory of music, of a melody that spoke to her soul. It was the melody she longed to create, the music she yearned to share with the world. Could this be the decision the monster demanded?
The monster sensed my hesitation, its form pulsing with malevolent energy. The darkness around me pressed in, threatening to crush me.
Choose now!
The monster roared, its voice a symphony of fear. Time seemed to slip away. She had to choose, had to decide, but the fear of failure, of choosing wrong, paralyzed her. As the monster loomed closer, the memory of the melody returned, stronger this time. It swelled in her mind, a beacon of hope against the encroaching darkness. The melody was hers, a part of her.
And I wanted desperately to share it with the world.
She clung to the melody like a lifeline. It gave her strength, a glimmer of defiance against the crushing despair. Maybe, just maybe, music was the key to escaping this nightmare.
The fear was still there, a knot in my stomach, but it was overshadowed by something else. A spark of resolve, a glimmer of hope.
Choosing a path, any path, was terrifying, but the music resonated within her, a source of strength and courage.
I choose music.
Maya whispered, her voice trembling but firm. The melody in her head swelled, becoming a powerful crescendo that seemed to push back the darkness. The monster recoiled as if struck, its form flickering.
You dare defy me? You are nothing. You have no talent, no future in music.
Doubt gnawed at her, threatened to extinguish the fragile flame of her decision, but Maya held on to the melody, her resolve solidifying.
Music is my passion, my dream, and I won't let you or anyone take that from me.
The monster let out an ear-splitting shriek, its form contorting in agony. It thrashed and writhed, its power diminishing with every note that resonated from Maya's soul. She had made her choice, and in doing so had found her weapon. The monster, its energy depleted, dissolved into nothingness. The oppressive silence lifted, replaced by the faint echo of the melody. The darkness around her began to recede, light bleeding through the edges.
Maya closed her eyes, exhausted but exhilarated. The fear was gone, replaced by a sense of relief so profound it brought tears to her eyes. She had faced her nightmare, made the terrifying leap of faith, and emerged victorious.
She opened her eyes to the familiar surroundings of her bedroom. Sunlight streamed through the window, painting the walls with warmth. It had been a nightmare, a terrifying ordeal, but it had also been a revelation. She knew her path now, her purpose.
The memory of the undecided monster would linger, a reminder of the importance of choice, of embracing my passion. And I would, with every fiber of my being, pursue my music. I had survived the nightmare, and I was ready to live my dream.